Greetings, this is Frosty Thundertrod, and today I am bringing you a new version of Frosty. This version of Frosty is in Wrath of the Righteous, a Pathfinder game. I've really enjoyed this game. I haven't played through it yet. I've only played as far as Act 2. I really enjoyed Kingmaker a lot more, but hopefully I'll be able to, catch my groove and finally get going with Wrath of the Righteous. So this version of Frosty is right over here. Here he is. He is a dampire. Not a vampire, a dampire. The living descendant of a mortal and a vampire. Now his backstory is his mother was a priestess for the god Pharasma, working in the temple in, let's see, it was here it is. Yeah, working in Pharasma's temple in Adoran. She was seduced by a Mori vampire who loved the idea of corrupting a priestess of the goddess of death that really hates the undead. And the result was Frosty. Frosty here grew up in the temple. He was not ostracized as much, but there was always a bit of a awkward pause when everybody realized he was a vampire, not a human. So he decided to become a divine hunter and travel to Canarbris to help with the war effort, not necessarily as a soldier, but to fight against the demons, but to help and turn the dead, since he chose repose as his domain, and to also, deal with the undead that the demons often use. So he wasn't so much interested in fighting demons as he was in fighting the undead that the demons spawned. However, once he got within about a day's travel of Canarbris, he doesn't remember what happened. He woke up, on a stretcher being carried into Canarbris Square. And that's where we start right now. His animal companion is Tandem, a mastodon. On traveling down here, he found this mastodon being left behind by a traveling circus. They had pronounced him dead, but Frosty could still detect a faint bit of life and called on his holy powers to try to save the life of Tandem. It didn't quite work. While Tandem rose to his feet, he rose as death touched. Which is kind of fitting, since Frosty is a vampire and he's touched by undeath, so is his companion Tandem. Alright, so let's get on with playing the game. Generally, I just, skip through this part, but I'm going to actually try to walk around here and see if there's some people I can talk to. So, see you. Huh, okay. They didn't really have anything to say. Camilla? Yeah. Grubby peasants, huh? Yes, yes, happy city day, and now step away, please. I'm not. Yeah. Ember. Happy city day, good people. Spare a coin for a hungry belly. Just containing the festival attendees' weapons. Huh. Yes, yes, I don't need tutorials. You see that? Yes, she did help me. Five whole days, huh? Yeah. Alright, let's just clear this and move on with the game. So, punch the training dummy. Pop. Yeah. Let's go over here, throw some darts. Not exactly my trusty javelin, but yeah, it's something anyway. Bullseye.
Behold, Iomade, you poor imposter. Your city will fall to me. Your followers will feed my hunger.
Discari, Lord of Locusts, leave my city!
Let the feast begin.
Discari's here. Discari himself. Blimey! One minute we had a dragon, the next, bam, she was gone. What are you gonna do? Fight or flee? If fleeing's your plan, let me help you out. I've got a scroll here with a good protective spell.
Care to lend me a weapon? I'll fight. I wish I hadn't taken my
Sure
proper
thing.
weapons
Here,
with me.
Take this. Good luck!
At least it's one I know how to use. Let's go ahead and shoot the big guy. What the hell was that?
A mortal gnat.
No
snaps its jaws
ordinary
at the
crossbow
Lord
to
of
do that.
Locusts. Behold, Iomade. Behold the death I sow.
The silver dragon, Terendelev, the defender of Canabras, fell in battle. Hardly surprising, as she had to fight the demon lord Discari himself. He willed the land to part and swallow all who dared to stand in his way. But the war was still far from over.
Well, damn. I'm not quite sure how I managed to feather fall. I managed to escape that fall unharmed, but...
I'm gone.
Oh, I remember her. She was the one that went and got Trundle to try to help me. I believe I saw her in the square too.
Oh, holy mother of...
Hey, stay with me. You actually got pretty lucky. You fell down into a black hole. But at least you're not on your own. You've got a great companion.
Very
Everything's
humble one
going
too.
to be just fine. Tell me something. Can you feel your legs?
I feel them all right. When say no to a little less feeling in them. My ankle's killing me, but my back seems to still...
That's all that matters. Now, we're going to... Hey! Fancy meeting you down here. You're the one that Terendelev healed today, right? You aren't injured, are you? Will you help me get her out from under the boulders?
We don't have to rely on brute strength for this. I'll find something to use as a lever. Succeed at knowledge world check. I quickly found some suitable sticks and freed the wounded woman from the rubble.
Look at you! It's good to meet someone who uses brains first and brawn second.
Ah, damn it all. I think it's broken. Oh well, I've had worse. I'll just make myself a splint out of something. Thanks for the help. I wouldn't have lasted long on my own stuck under there. I'm Anevia Tirabade, of the Eagle Watch. I was overseeing security at the festival square. I thought maybe spies or demon worshippers might have something nasty planned. What actually happened, though, now that I did not see coming. I don't think anyone could have been prepared for that.
Well, I'm Sela, Paladin by the grace of Iomedae. I crossed the whole continent to come to Mendeb and fight demons. And well, I've been fighting for a while now. I don't even want to think what might be happening up there in the city. Canabres has lost the protection of Terendelev, and of the Wardstone too, looks like. It's a relic without equal. It was placed here personally by Iomedae's herald, with the goddess's blessing. I really wanted to go see it, to pray before it. But there's no point worrying about a stone when there are people dying in the streets.
Yeah, things are looking grim enough, but don't lose heart. Wardstone or no, dragon or no, Canabres will never give in. Simple as. Well, we've introduced ourselves. What about you?
Yeah, I'm not really sure how I ended up here. I mean, I was heading here anyway, but I'm definitely not a crusader per se. So, I would say it was destiny, because I didn't quite do it.
Destiny is destiny. So it's either one or the other. Either fate is having a right old laugh at your expense, or Lady Luck sent you to us for a reason.
Fate isn't what brought us here, and fate won't...
Now then, I'll hobble my way out of here somehow. The city ain't far, only 30 paces or so. That's if you're going straight up, of course. I'm afraid...
To summarize, there are 3 of us, with 5 working legs, 3 pairs of decent hands, 2 clear heads, and 1 made of wood. That's mine. Underground monsters beware! Anevia, you stay behind us. You're in no fit state to fight. If we do come up against anything, the 2 of us will try to manage on our own first. Well, onward! May the good deities lead us back to the open sky soon.
Okay, let's set up our formation here. Alright, I want Sela up front and tandem. They can be side by side, and I'll hang back a little bit. Alright. Let's see. My javelin is not here. So I guess for now I will just use this light crossbow. And then I'll set up flail and shield as my backup weapons. Now, Sela, you have a short bow. Why don't you, here, you take this longbow. That'll be more helpful to you. Cold iron short sword. Yeah, I'm gonna use this instead of the flail. Because we might be facing demons, and cold iron would be very helpful in fighting demons. Cloak of resistance, alright. That's one trindle of scales. Oh, it's the chick that couldn't be bothered to go find a healer to help me.
Relax, friend. We're
Really? I am so ever glad to hear it. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Camellia. I was also in the square when...
Yes, I remember you.
I can scarcely believe it. How did all those demons get into the city? I thought... I don't know.
He didn't get these wounds from the fall. Hang on.
I think I know him. His name's Aravashniel, the egghead from the library. He was a good lad, even if he was kind of stuck up. May his soul rest in peace.
That's right. It would be the height of foolishness to survive a demon attack only to...
Are you coming with us then?
Certainly. Survivor...
Let's see if this poor boy could...
That wasn't quite exactly what I had in mind. Well, suppose I can't just leave her behind. That would not be the right thing to do still. I don't like her one bit. Alright. Tandem, you stay up front. And you stay between us right here. Let's see what you got for equipment. Uh-huh. Well... AC 19. Guess you'll be okay being in the front for now. Keep an eye out, watching my surroundings here, because I don't know what to expect.
Save the last one for me.
The light take you! I'm done with you!
Oh, another dead body. A little bit of padded armor and some junk. Another one, a trundle of scales.
Follow my steps.
They will break against our resolve.
What the hell do these things even eat down here?
Let's
The
head on.
heartbeat quickens.
Into the fray!
Scroll of inflict blight wounds, that would be useful because that can heal me and Tandem. Bracers of armor. That's a kind of nice magic item. There we go. Tandem can use those for now.
The inheritor! Guide
More
my
flies.
way!
And centipedes. Kind of weird how they're working together in a group. Yeah, so let's go ahead and use...
Let us be careful.
Let me draw the first
Monitor
blood.
lizard. Neva's pretty good with that bow. Even though she's supposedly not fighting, she think out fighting the rest of us combined. Alright. Keep an eye out around here.
No, I can't just walk away. It's got to be here somewhere. Wenduok!
Okay, these are two weird looking people.
Who is that?
Alright, I'm gonna just pretend like they're perfectly normal, nothing strange, because I'm a vampire and yeah.
The do-gooders here to save our mongrel souls, no doubt. Wait. They might know what's going on up. If things are as bad as you say, then we all have to hurry.
You didn't come from the direction of the shield maze. Damn it. I couldn't care less about what's happening on the surface, but the maze.
I realize that you guys have your own troubles, but we need to be in Canabres. People are dying up there. Please, show us the way out.
What are you doing here?
That's none of your bit.
We're looking for a holy sword. It was here, in the center, sticking out of a rock. The sooner we find it, the better. Some kids from our tribe took off for the shield maze. They figured it had collapsed, and now it's their time to go up to the surface, like all the legends foretold. Except they don't have a clue what's waiting for them up there. They're not fighters. And Saul, the chief of our tribe, is dead set against it. He says that now isn't the time for the underground crusaders to take up arms. If we get the holy sword, we might be able to change the chief's mind.
It's a fool's errand. None of us will be able to hold the sword, let alone use it to save anyone. It's not an ordinary weapon. It's made from righteous heavenly flame and will burn anyone who touches it. Do you think you're special, Lan?
I'll pick it up with my teeth and tie it to my hand if I have to. It doesn't matter. An angel's sword and a troop of stalwart mongrels will be able to work a minor miracle. Speaking of which, you're still here, Wendu, which means that deep down, you know it's possible.
Well, I'm guessing these guys probably know their way around down here, so it sounds like they also know a way back to the surface. So I think I'll help them find the sword. We'll find the sword faster if we work together. I'll help you.
Thanks. An extra pair of eyes can only help. The sword will be easy enough to spot. It looks,
Now we're talking. Let's get to work. It's a good thing we all bumped into each other, isn't it?
What, you want to find the sword quickly so the underground monsters bring you back to the surface? So be it.
Not exactly wrong.
I found something.
I've failed. Tread lightly.
Some sort of improvised museum, huh?
What's that there?
All useful stuff just laying around. Oh, I think this is the sword right here. A strange flash pierces the gloom, and Frosty feels drops of searing blood run down his chest. The wound healed by Tyrendelev reopens. The wound weeps scarlet, but there is no pain or weakness. A hazy scene appears, a cave chamber. This one or another one entirely. Frosty's heartbeat quickens, and a stream of thought suddenly bursts into his mind. Thought that clearly belonged to another. Treachery! They betrayed me, trapped me, and stabbed me in the back. My trusted allies, my trusted friends, the people I swore to protect, the people for whom I've descended from the heavens and came to this turbulent mortal world. There they are, up ahead in the gloom of the cave. What are they waiting for? Are they afraid to draw any closer? Do they believe I am about to die from their treacherous blows? Not to me. A quiet moan. A girl with golden braids lays on the rocks, clutching her slashed side. She refused to join with the traitors and paid dearly for it. I could have tried to run, but I will not. Whilst I still have strength, I must. I will heal the wounded girl. A spark of healing magic illuminates the eerie, murky scene. Before Frosty, the wounded girl opens her eyes and whispers, "L'Oreal, you said everything was going to change soon. You said you and the other warriors of heaven would be leaving us on a grand mission to stop the demons forever. Is that true?" The frenzy of foreign thoughts come faster and faster, like a rushing river. The images flash by one after another. The priestess in the colored robes observing the stars, a young female paladin praying, clutching her glowing sword, a majestic golden-winged angel gazing into the distance, his face covered by a helmet, but his voice ringing clear. "Only if you're willing, only if you're ready, there is no going back." "Then don't waste your strength healing me," the girl whispers. "Your mission is more important. You take care, it is near." There in the vision, the darkness in the cave stirs into motion. Something massive appears from within its depths. A vague shadow, an outline, a nightmare come to life. A wave of odorous chirping and rustling emanations from the shadow, the sound piercing like hot irons lancing through flesh and bone. The traitors fall to their knees before the shadow in reverence and ecstasy. The wounded girl thrashes in her death throes. Knowledge Arcana, but Frosty knows how to resist malign influences such as this, no matter its origin. Succeeded at Knowledge Arcana check. The force of the attack, though originating in the vision, is terrifying, but Frosty is stronger. He shakes off the pain and the torpor, but alas, the one who sent the vision cannot claim the same. He is broken and exhausted. A monstrous shadow emerges from the murk of the cave. It is not real, it exists only in a strange vision or memory, but the thrill of fear it provokes is more than real. The shadow's features quickly resemble those of Discari, the terrifying demon lord. In a moment as swift as thought itself, the monster's hand is wrapped around the throat of the one they called L'Oreal. The foolish angel struggling on the rocks, like a fly with its wings torn off, intones the shadow. Its voice changes as it moves, shifting from a quiet whispering to a sonorous shout, becoming young, then old, and quavering. Where is your goddess, angel? Where's her self-assured herald? Now that you are dying here alone from the light of far from the light of your heaven. A strange calm involves the thoughts of the one called L'Oreal. He recognizes who stands before him, and he knows he will never bow down before the enemy. The flaming sword flames to life in his hands. Bright, pure, flickering, multicolored sparks like a sunbeam slash through stained glass. Shh! The blade slices through the demonic creature's flesh, and the monster recoils with a horror, releasing his grips on L'Oreal's throat. The angel falls back heavily on the rocks. His vitality is ebbing, but his pride remains undiminished. He grips the sword. With the last burst of strength, he plunges it into the rock. Frosty senses the vision is fading and rushes to the thoughts, diminish like a river. You kill me, monster, I know this, but one day someone will come here and raise up my sword. They will raise it up and save and protect the innocent. The vision disappears, vanishing with a burst of colors. Frosty does not hear the final words, but it seems to complete the thought, taking it to heart. The words fly from his lips, and with them something else. The heat blazing in Frosty's chest fades away. The edges of the scarlet wound close, leaving not even a scar behind. Looking down, Frosty sees the flaming sword in his hand, or rather its outline, the memory of what the sword looked like. With that final surge of warm and soothing light, the sword vanishes, and the light is drawn into his hand. Frosty senses that it will return to all he needs to do is to call it.
Hey, are you all right? You were kinda glowing just now.
Sela kneels before the light, offering up a prayer to Iomedae.
That was it. The light of heaven. But how?
What did you do with it? Where did it go?
I think I saw the memories of Loriel, the angel who died here.
Loriel? That really was Loriel? The angel from the legends. The ancestors even got his name right on the gravestone. The chief will be thrilled.
You. Thousands of gongs, and no one's been able to touch it. And now you, an ordinary creature of flesh and blood, no different to us, get the sword and start talking about visions.
Now, Wentawag, don't be a sore loser. He is clearly different from us. The sword appeared before him, along with the angel's name and all that other stuff, because he doesn't carry our mongrel taint. Heaven doesn't give a damn how special we are. We're born with evil inside us. Heaven doesn't need to know any more than that.
I'm a vampire. If anybody's born with evil inside of them, it was me.
I know you're willing to tear anyone apart to uphold our people's honor, but you and Sol, you just refuse to face the truth. We are the way we are because our ancestors' bodies were corrupted by the Abyss. It does the same thing to plants and animals. There's nothing heroic or special about it. It doesn't make us better, and it doesn't make us worthier.
It seems that I can control it.
That is just... wow, I mean, that's amazing. Heaven has truly blessed you.
This power is the most majestic thing I've ever seen in all my life. Is this what the sun is like, Lan?
Yes, it's similar, but this light is more... golden? Chief Sol needs to see this. Now that we have the power of angels on our side, he can't say no. He'll have to assemble a troop to storm the maze. You Uplanders care about your kids, right? Help us save ours. Without them, we won't survive. And then, the perils of the maze won't be so bad if we go together. We'll make our way through it and find the way to Canabras.
Lead us to your chief and I'll decide if I'm going to help you or not.
Let's go. We'll take the short route. Well, the only route, really.
Can't hide from me.
No, what is that?
Alright, I'm going to end this episode here. Thank you very much for watching.